All right, welcome back. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And let me change the background real quick. Overlay. Put it on SuperCard. SuperCard. There we go. All right, we're ready to go. Couple minutes late, but that's okay. I appreciate everybody's patience and hanging out and waiting for us to get there, because we are here. Yo, Josh, what is going on, man? Somehow to manage to get a Ethan Page Pro. Wow, I still haven't gotten any of these cards. No Ethan, no Alexa. But we do get through Boom every day, so 2 cards. Okay, no guarantees. No guarantees. Could be shit. What do y'all think about this 4 times multiplier? 4 times multiplier now. Deal 4 times damage to the giant. Can you imagine using use these at the very end. Use these at the very end, just like always. But you're gonna be able to rack up tons of points, man. Yo, Thrasher, what's going on, brother? Welcome, man. Good to see you. I haven't gotten Alexa or Ethan either. Wow. Yeah, we've played about 100 matches or so, I think. About 100 matches. And still no luck. It's all right, though. We'll get there eventually. We'll get the Pro Alexa for sure. Whether or not we get the Ethan, I don't know. Bliss Pro, though. 1 single, 1 Pro. Wow. Robert, you got a lot. I don't really like the Mania event card. Don't really like the Rey either. So, I mean, that's fair. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I actually really like it. I think the event card looks great. I like this design a lot. I think it looks beautiful. I mean, for me, you know, my opinion. I don't really know much about Rey though, but I mean, it's weird seeing him take an L and then having an event card of him. That's always a little weird. Are you going? Yeah, Josh, I wish I could, brother. I'm trying to get it. If I could, I would. I mean, if I get it, I get it. I want to get it, but you know, it's one of those things where, can I ever be lucky enough to get it? Probably not, but I would certainly take it if I got it. Yo, Joshua, what's going on, man? Welcome. Good to see you, brother. All right, let's get this title image for Sheamus. Hopefully we get lucky. It's going to be really hard. I can't remember which packs contain an actual chance or possibility of being able to get it. But the chances of you pulling it are pretty slim. But either way, we're still going to give it a shot. I mean, it is a free-to-play game mode. And if you do get lucky enough to get it, of course, let me know in the comments. We got the diagonal, but the diagonal doesn't really count for anything, unfortunately. We got 3, 3, and 3. We got 3 picks left. And we get nothing. We end up with 3, 3, and 3 again. Unfortunately. And I don't think that they are, I don't think you even have a remote chance of getting it in these packs. I don't think they're available in this pack. Or the other pack, for that matter. Another L. Yesterday's was the same thing. Yesterday's was the same thing. I pretty much got 3, 3, and 3 and still could not get the final one. Would have been nice, but you know what? Some things just aren't nice. 5 minutes till Giants. Good luck. Hey, good luck to you too, brother. It's an easy event. Easy event, so we should be able to knock it out pretty quick. I don't know if you can pull the 4 times on the board or not. Comfortable full heroic. What is next week? Do we know what next? We don't know what next week is, do we? Did they leak it? Is it going to be Road to Glory? If it's Road to Glory, it's going to be too hard to get it done. For me, it's going to be too hard if it's Road to Glory. If it's Ring Domination, then of course it's definitely doable. But if it's Road to Glory, then that's a no-go. I'll only play this for the packs. Road to Glory next week will be impossible. I would hold on because you have seen. I really hope they didn't make it more pay to win. Maybe. Yo, you just got the title image twice. Thrasher, how? Man, that's awesome, dude. What packs did you get it in? Which diagonal or which horizontal? I mean, not diagonal. Which vertical or which horizontal did you get it in? Or do you remember? Okay. All right. Well, Revs. All 4 of my top 4 males are down. That sucks, bro. Sorry to hear that, man. That's like me. Oh, dang, where's my cards? I'm looking for my... there's one of them. I'm looking for my cross. There's the other one. Here we go. Three minutes still. We got a lot of down arrows too, Josh. I mean, a crap ton like always. Yeet. Got Sheamus vertical right. Okay, so the 4th pack, the one on the very right, vertical. Not that we have a choice on which one we try for because it's all random, all luck, but you know. If anybody wants tips and boom, let me know. And I'll like go through my strategy when I'm doing it in my head. Like I said, I'm like 100 and I've only lost twice. And I've completed this every single time. So I'm like 102. So I never lose in this thing. Hardly ever. How do you play on PC or with a mouse? Well, he's right in the sense that that you could do it on BlueStacks, but I do not play on PC. Look. See? I play on my phone. Or that little thing right there. That's holds a tablet. See, I have a tablet too. So I put the tablet up there. And that is that holds the tablet. But I use a phone. See? And it's connected to that thing, which is connected to that thing, which is connected to that thing over. It's connected to that thing right there. Oh. But yeah, and then I use a Bluetooth mouse on my phone. But yes, you can use BlueStacks. You can use BlueStacks. So. But I personally don't like BlueStacks, so that's why I use my phone. Oh, boss, and I don't know if I said, but thank you for the super rare, brother. Playing the event. Dragon Elite is a pro. That's nice. Why would you use BlueStacks? You can get the game officially on PC with Google Play Games. Can you really? I didn't even know you could do that. I don't have Google, so I only use Apple. Yo, Philly. Hey, appreciate the sub over on YouTube. Got a Sheamus ×2 from one pack and lights out. That's crazy, man. That's 2 people in chat. That's 2 people in chat, Danny. You and Thrasher. Wild. Hint, our man. Yo, Supra, what's going on? Welcome, good to see you, brother. Oh, that's nice. Always a great way to start. Always a great way to start. Yo, Jamie. What up? Good to see you. Not much. I've been grinding SuperCard again. That's good to hear. How you enjoying the new tiers and stuff? I'm gonna start grinding Giants Unleashed, but I'll lurk. Love, bro. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate the lurk as well. I meant to say I really like the event card, but I don't like Rey Fenix. Yeah, that I understand. I absolutely. Yeah, I think the event card looks sick. I don't know really anything about Rey though. So, but yeah, I'm definitely happy in the sense that this card is an up arrow rather than a down arrow. So, goes nice and good with the Sheamus. Counterbalances all the freaking down arrows. Did you see the PLE cards? I got Punk. I'm curious, did anybody get the Raquel Rodriguez? I'm gonna get that one, bro. I'm gonna get the Raquel Rodriguez. God, twice in a row. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. Twice in a row. We're gonna do this. I'm loving Boom. Crush full of heroic. Dude, that's awesome. I will get Punk, then live. Tell you what, man, these rolls have been shit to start. Look at that. Only 300,000. This is going to take us forever. 300,000? Crazy low. We've had some terrible rolls to start. Yeah, Boom's been great, man. I'm pretty much a professional, so I don't ever lose on Boom. And it's so easy to get the cards. You can only get Lyra, Becky, Seth. Craig, I'm talking about on the backstage on the website. They got her over there. They got Raquel over on the website. Yeah, $350 per card. Yep. I have not spent any. I have not spent any of my currency. Is this round 3 or 4? Oh, this is round 2. I said 3 or 4. But I have not spent any of my currency, and I've done all of the QR codes or all the redemptions, and I have 5,000. So if you did not spend any of your backstage tokens, you should have 5,000. Which is what we got. So and that is enough for one card. And I'm more of a, you know, I'd rather have a better Boom deck, honestly. And Raquel absolutely slaps in Boom. Slaps. Any opportunity you can to get Raquel, to get Jade, to get Stephanie, I do it. I do it. I'm curious what the image looks like, though. I am curious what the image looks like. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I mean, you build your deck for Boom. If you build your deck for Boom, that's all you need. That's all you need to do in this game. You don't need to play anything else other than Boom. You know how to play that game mode, man. It's... I mean, we had 12, I think 12 WrestleMania cards before I even hit WrestleMania tier. Almost all of them because of Boom. Supra, can you send it to me on X? Yo, the boss. Hey, appreciate the follow. 4,600, but I spent 1,000 in the MCMG supports. That's fair. I guess if you wanted the pros, you know. I was tempted to spend some of it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold on to it just in case there's something that comes later that I really want. And that Raquel popped off. Damn, bro. You've been having some shit rolls, dude, for real. I think they might have adjusted these odds just a little bit. Dude, another one under 300,000. It's not good enough. That is not good enough. They might have made Giants Unleashed harder. He just might have made it harder. Okay, this is better. This is a better start. All right, give us a blue next. Give us a blue. Come on. Blue, please. There we go. Okay, very nice. And 2 down arrows. This is much better. Much better. One more down. That was a much better run. Almost 5. 525. That is much better. $525 with a 4 times. 2 million. 2 million in one run. You can see those 4-time multipliers just going crazy. Is there a strategy for Giants? Yeah, absolutely. Bianca, absolutely. So, here, let me get an ad real quick and let me walk you through it. How much I made on Cool Spin as a pregnant stay-at-home mom last week. I'm just curious, how many pregnant stay-at-home moms do we have in chat right now? You might have missed it on this ad with the demographic that's here. Not saying that you can't be female and play SuperCard, but of course there is. There's plenty of women that play SuperCard, but I'm just saying, like, you got to figure with ads, they want to hit a demographic. Angela, hey, appreciate the sub. Speaking of, not saying you're pregnant, but hey, what is going on? Darian, what is up? Welcome. Mr. Gibbs, 4.2 mil with a quad. My guy. Yo, just sent the image on X. Yo, let me check it out, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, the images weren't popping up for me on the thing, so that's why I needed the image, because it wouldn't show it to me. It only shows the other stuff. You're right, not the craziest best image. It's okay. It's okay. But I appreciate you sending that, man. I'm still gonna get it. I'm still gonna get it. Amir, what is going on? Welcome, brother. Good to see you. Surprised Cody didn't get a PLE card. Yeah, maybe out of all the ones they selected, out of all 8 of them. Yeah, I think I am too. Can't even get heroic because you're only Valor. Yeah, it was tough. That's why in the beginning for the first week, Boom was so important for everybody. You had to get through Boom, all 12 levels every day so you could get that XP. So you can climb. That's how we did it. That's how we did it, man. It's like 50,000, 40,000 every day that you get through Boom. I grinded it, but not that much. Yeah. It's tough, bro. It's tough. You had to be on it, on point. They didn't give you much time. I wouldn't feel completely bad though. I wouldn't feel completely bad because here's the thing. I mean, nobody said anything in chat yet, but if for some reason Road to Glory is next week, then even somebody like me who has a decent deck, I'm not gonna be able to come close to Road to Glory. It's gonna be way too hard. It's gonna be so hard. Oh, good. Let me know when you want to see the other. Yeah, I'll take any of them. I'll take it. If you want to send them all, I'll definitely look at it. Road to Glory is terrible. Yeah, it's terribly boring, for sure. Trying to edit Boom deck. Yeah, we'll go over there here in a second. Let me help Bianca with this. All right. So here's my suggestion, Bianca, when you play it. You kind of have 2 strategies. The first easy strategy is only picking the arrows and then the arrows that were already selected each round. And then the other strategy is picking the extra cards with the arrow that's selected, with the arrow that has the 2 selected. So I don't know if any of that made sense, but if you look up at the top right here where it says rounds, all right, you know that this is an up arrow, right? So the other single arrow is going to be a down, and then the blue is going to be left and right. So the strategy at the beginning, since they gave us a yellow, 1 yellow, and we have 2 yellows here, just pick the yellows. Just pick the 2 ups and match it with the card that's there. The other strategy would be to pick the 2 yellows and then 1 blue, because you can have 8 total blues and still do well and get the full thing. So you don't want to get rid of the other single, in which case it's a yellow until that pops up, right? Because we don't know if this one's going to be a blue or a yellow. This time it's a blue. So since we saved our blue and didn't use it, we now have 4 blues here. And those are going to get rid of, and we're going to have a chance to use the yellows there. You're always going to, most of the time, besides for the first round, you're going to want to use 4 cards each time. It's just select the ones that aren't selected. So like here is yellows, so we take yellows. Now you see how this is kind of grayed out? If this was the second round, instead of the first round, you would take these 2 yellows down, and then you would also select this up right here, because the up was selected the first round. So you want to get rid of the cards that were already selected. But since it's the last round, you always want to use 4. So take your 4. Did that make sense? Do we need to do another one? Do we need to go through it again? I know I go kind of fast because we're on a limited timer. We only have 60 seconds before it automatically picks. Another recommendation, Bianca, if you've never played this before, these gears right here, do not use these until the last, well, I guess we could use these at any point now, so it's not as we can't use them anytime. So my recommendation when it comes to the boosts is only use this Lucky Start and this Foresight with one of these together. Although, has anybody tried putting in a ×2 and a ×4? Can you do ×2 and ×4? Does it let you do that or not? Probably not, right? This is the first time we've had ×4, Bianca. That's why it's before we've only had ×2. That's why it's new. But can you use both of these at the same time? Probably not. But point being is don't use Lucky Start and don't use Foresight unless you're going to use one of these boosts with it. Okay, only use all 3 of them together, because you're going to get the best ×2 multiplier. You use this Lucky Start because it gives you 3 cards of your arrow guaranteed. And if you use the doubler or the quadrupler, then you get massive amounts of points. So you want to use them in conjunction with each other. Nope, you can't. Okay. All right. So that holds true. You're going to use this one. You're going to use this one all at the same time, and you're either going to use a 4 times or a 2 times. Use them all together at once. Otherwise, don't use them. Save them. Save them until you have multiples of them. See, now it's going to give me 3 cards immediately that I have. 3 or 4. Sometimes it's 4. All right. Now it tells me that the other one was, it tells you what the last card is. So you know that the 2 yellows are here, the up and down. So same thing. We're going to go 3 left. We're going to save our yellow because we know it's second. And you also save your blue because there's only 4 right arrows. And you're going to want to try to get 4 right arrows. We're going to go with that. Now we're looking for ups or downs. Only yellows. And we got 4 yellows. In which case, if one of them was a left arrow, like if this Pinta over here, if this Pinta was not here and it was a left arrow instead, then you would pick the 3 yellows and the left arrow. You're going to want to get rid of the card that was already selected, so you can clear the board for more cards. You know what I'm saying? better chances of getting an extra right arrow. Now we got rights. And we got 3. Not bad. Not bad. That's not a bad run. 3, 4, 3. 1.1 mil. Would have been over 2. That wouldn't have been terrible. Okay, not bad. I thought the PLE Pro animation would have been better. Oh, that's no fun. All right, let me show you my boom. Now, oh, N. How would you suggest grinding super moves? If you want to try to get super moves the fastest, the fastest way to, like, the fastest way to do it is to go in Royal Rumble and lose on purpose. Feed cards away that you know are going to lose and lose on purpose. You get more percentage points when you lose matchups. So you would pick a Royal Rumble and lose on purpose. If you want to do it super easy where you don't have to fuck around with draft picks and scrolling animations and all that shit, just do campaign and pick shitty cards in campaign. And then just pick worse cards than what they have and lose all 3 matchups. And you'll get them super quick. My deck is Horde, so I'm screwed if it's Ring Dom, it's not gonna matter. Your deck doesn't matter in Ring Dom. You don't need a good deck. You can use a crappy deck in Ring Dom. Road to Glory, though, on the other hand, obviously you're screwed. Just like me, I'm screwed too. The vertical right on Lights Out is the only one that gives you the Sheamus title, or you have to complete the board. Okay. All right. That's good to know. That's good to know. You've got those images too. Check them out. Okay, CM Punk. Damian Priest. All right. Drew McIntyre. Liv Morgan. All right. Raquel. Okay. I like probably the Damian Priest one the best. I think the Raquel one is maybe second best. Maybe CM Punk. CM Punk one isn't bad either. Appreciate that, Supra. Yo, Brown. What is going on, man? Welcome, welcome. Giants Unleashed is the only event I like playing. Really? I actually enjoy quite a few events, but there are events that I hate. So there are 8. Yeah. Josh, we were talking about the backstage ones. Yep. I forgot about sandbagging. Yeah, you sandbag in Ring Dom. It's easy. It's super easy. You like the changes? So do I, Chris. We'll have to see with the points, though, if they made it any more difficult. David, what is up, man? Liv's image is way better than her base card. Yeah, I didn't get to zoom in too much on it. I'm just not a huge fan of sideways images. Favorite event is Codebreaker. I used to love that event. I used to love Codebreaker. But now there's cheats in it, so I don't like it as much. It's not as fun. All right. So who asked this question? Fuck, where was it at? Amir. All right. So this is going to apply to male and female, this strategy. All right, you're going to do the exact same thing. So the ones you need to push for to get, whether or not you do male or female, for this right here is your minus 175. Guaranteed. All right, you have to try to get your minus 175 on this point. If you're a male, it's Ethan Page. If you're a female, it's Raquel Rodriguez. This one right here has to be minus 300. Okay, so Stephanie Vaquer, or I don't know who the male is. Jacob Fatu, maybe. No, it's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. And then this one right here needs to be your plus 150. Alexa or Pinta. All right. Those are the ones that are guaranteed that you have to do. Okay. And then the rest of them, you're really going to focus on trying to get minus 175, minus 300, minus 200. Okay. Those are the ones that you're going to try to get the most. Okay, and you're going to fill out the rest of your deck with as many of those cards as you can. Depending on how you play, for me, I prefer this card right here to be a minus 200 or minus 300. This card right here with the left, the right, the up, and the down comes in so clutch when you're backed in the corner. Comes in so clutch for me. So I would put this card at a minus 300 or minus 200. These cards, all the rest of them, you can kind of just determine, depending on how you play, if you want minus 300s, which is Stephanie Vaquer, minus 175, which is Raquel Rodriguez, minus 175, or blue arrows if you don't have enough. Like, we're still working to get more Raquels, more Jades, more Stephanies, and put them in the deck. But then the rest of them are all blue arrow. Jade is the only one that's a yellow arrow, but she's on the bonus list for minus 200. So even though she's yellow, she still counts as a minus. And then the rest of them are all blues. All minuses. And that's how you set up the deck. But I think where people struggle is the strategy. People think that playing down the middle is the call. And it's not. It's leaving the middle open so you can play your card when you need to in the middle. So like when you have the big boom and you have the 3 up at the top, and when you have like those specific ones, you have to have your middle open. Otherwise, it's really hard to get through some of the levels. But we'll go over, like, in the middle of this, we'll go over strategy and stuff at the same time. Now that we're waiting, I mean, we could go over some strategy, you know, my head thinking when I'm doing this. Hold on real quick. Lights Out is back. Yeah. Yeah, we did our Lights Out earlier already. No luck. Garbage for us. Codebreaker is mid. Yeah, I don't like Codebreaker anymore just because it doesn't require strategy. Like when it first came out, having to think is like made it fun for me. But then they added the cheat. And since they added the cheat, it's like, well, I have to use the cheat to keep up and because everybody else is using it, and it just made it to where I didn't want to do it anymore. Did I watch WrestleMania? I watched all the highlights and stuff. Yeah. I didn't watch like it live. I watched all the highlights. Do I think that the PLE cards are in backstage will end up in case grab or the one? I would think so. I would think so personally. Yeah, I would think. Can I get a deck check? Of course. Yeah, let me knock out some of these real quick. Do we still have? Does people still want me to? Do y'all want me to do this or just because? All right, so my favorite thing, this is like this card right here, this card right here, and this card right here. All of them are pretty shit when it comes to this game. But ideally, when I like to start, having this right here that's all left or all right is the ideal start for me. Because I always like to start either on the right side or the left side and use these lefts or rights to get the center. Okay? So that's ideal what I prefer to do. And so in this particular case, since we have Trish right here with an up, straight up, we have what's her name with an up. These are duplicates, and this Rhea is the square on the right. So rather than using, ones that aren't duplicates, I use ones that are duplicates. And so I'm just going to go to the very right, and then I'm going to use the Alundra to take the middle. Now, here is one of those things, again, where you obviously have options. You could take the right one right there. You could take the left one right there. But the most important thing to me always is taking control of the center, because you never know when they're going to do a boom. Candice LeRae, thank you. You never know when they're going to do a boom, and you never know when they're going to do the 3 forward. So leaving this open and just hoping that they don't boom this entire fucking thing is just a bad move. So you always want to try to take control of the middle. So we're going to take control of the middle right there. Now we got our boom, which is Raquel. And if we still had this Trish right here and didn't take that one, this is like one of those things where it's like, obviously, it's just luck of the draw. But if we still had this Trish, we could have played it right here. Like if we would have had something else to take the control of this middle square and take control of that and then use the Trish, we would use the Trish right here instead of the boom. We would just use the Trish. But there's 2 squares here, and I can't take control of any of them without using my boom, so I got to use my boom. That's one of the things that, now what they're going to probably do is take one of these 2 or one of these 2. And they didn't. They just took that, which is fine. And so we could either use this right there, but you have to think about it in like one step ahead. So what I want to do is be able to play this card. And usually, since this is a destruction to all, including mine, I usually play these cards right here in these top corners. Right here, either on the left corner or the right corner. And so I could take this and put it here. I could take it and put it there, but you want to control the square up there. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it right there and take that one by that way. And then I'm going to use this, take that. And then we're going to wait for and since you always got to know what cards you have. And so one of the cards that I know that I already have that I am still waiting for is the Stephanie Vicaire that is the 3 blocks in front. So that is going to be the card that I'm going to take out these 2 cards with. And that's all that matters. And so you just got to think about placement of the other cards to where you don't ruin your deck. This is in all. If I put it anywhere on here, I destroy any of my cards. This is the only place I can put it. So we're going to put it in places in which we don't destroy. And there's the Stephanie Vicaire. We're going to get rid of that. And then we just fill out the rest of them. All right, did some of that make sense? Obviously, there's a million strategies. There's a billion strategies when you do this. And so it's really hard to obviously go over every one of them because every single situation is different. One of these days, I'm going to record it and we're going to pull the Alexa. When Backstage first came out, it was garbage, but now you could get a Mania. Yeah, that's why I saved them. Yo, NDS, what is up, man? NBA SuperCard, yo. Throwbacks, man. Even before that, we used to stream my NBA 2K. My strategy for Boom is going straight across. Yeah, I like going left to right. I like going left to right. Straight up and down is always a bad move. Putting the cards directly in the middle and then going straight up is a bad move. You need to leave the middle open. All right, let's go check out Boss. Think I might have a 10 apart from the Saints image. I prefer his base. I mean, that's fair. There's not a lot of selection you could do with the Ricky right now. Do we know if we could pick the 4 times? No, it's only one. Oh, wait. I don't know about the 4 times. The 2 times used to be always on the board. The 2 times used to be on the board, but I don't know about now. I would assume it's still there, and I would assume that the 4 times are only purchasable. So that's just my assumption, is that the 2 times is available on the board just like it used to be. And then the 4 times are you can only buy them. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. Got Alexa out of the 11th pack. Other than that, no luck. I mean, that's still pretty good, though. Yeah, we'll get her in the ladder. We'll get the ladder done. I've never used any doublers or anything, so... you know, I'm not going to waste doublers, waste credits on it. Both Ethan and Alexa from Boom. God, K, that's great. I mean, we've played well over 100 matches on Boom and never won over 100 and never got either one of them. When you get to the one in the top row, I put that one. Yeah, you put that one in the, I do too. I put that one in the center only when I need to kill all 3 cards. But in like the last game's case, I didn't need to kill all, I only needed the 2 on the left. So. No Ethan, but got Alexa in pack number 4. That's crazy. 2 doublers. All right, so the doublers are available. Found a boss with the astronaut. Love it. Absolutely love it. Roman, can't change it. 88k power. It's nuts. I bet his Boom. I mean, most people are probably using the male side of Boom. I personally think the female side's easier. I don't know why. I just think the female side's easier. GG on that. Crush, full heroic. Stats look amazing. Wow. Those stats are a lot better than I thought they would be. Being just a Valor. Valor full heroic stats are crazy good. I like the background. That's cool. The little spikes right there going up and down. You know, little animation of the spikes. It's pretty cool. That's the only image though. Ricky, I will agree. The other Ricky Saints image is better. He looks like a beanpole right there. The animation or the heroic on this one, on this dual tier is probably the best. Love this event card design for dual tier. Yo, Lexus King, nice. We also got that pro if you saw that in the YouTube short. Nice little pro for us too. Nice stats as well. I like the image on the Alexa. Ooh, nice Becky image. Very nice. And where's the animation? I guess the palm trees don't move or nothing. Just a little firework in the background and animation on the lights. I guess little lights down here too. Lights down here, lights at the top with the cars, and then fireworks. I thought the palm trees would be swaying or something. A little disappointing. Victoria, we also got a pro of Victoria. Does she have, she has other images, right? You just don't have any. Nice to see Victoria in here though. Ted DiBiase, great. Stacy, great. There's our Sheamus. I love how big his images are on this card. I love how big his images are. That one looks really good. Like, it looks like he's coming out of like a little dragon egg or something. That looks amazing. Oh, that's really cool too. I like this one. I do like his event card image. I love his event card image. I can't remember what tier that was, like Royal Rumble or something. Royal Rumble 23. Maybe, I can't remember. It was a long ass time ago. But his event card image is pretty cool too. This one's pretty badass too. I like that one. And then we got Liv Morgan title belt. Bling bling. You right on the 10, bro. You right on the 10. Alex. What's his charisma? What's his total charisma? Wendy. 105. Good deck right there. That's the first ever Victoria card. Okay. I get slam images and SuperCard images confused sometimes. I always use females on boob. It's way easier. Yeah, I think so too, Loopy. I think so too. I think females are way easier. I don't know why. I can't like put my finger on it, but that's a 10, boss. That's a 10, man. I love it. You got a strap for getting super moves? Yeah. I was saying it earlier. I don't know. Maybe you missed it, or maybe there was an ad or something. But if you want an easy way to get it, go into either, you could do one or two things. Go either into Royal Rumble and purposely lose. So you're going to try to lose. That's the whole objective, is to lose as many matches as you can. If you can go 0-13, that is you'll get half of your super move in one match. You'll get half of your super move in one match if you can go 0-13. So losing is the key. If you don't want to do Royal Rumble, then just go into campaign and put in shit cards and lose each of the rounds in campaign. But ideally, I would go into PvP and just try to lose Royal Rumble and try to go 0-13. You'll get 50% of it. Because you get 4% for losing, 2% for winning. So if you're trying to do super moves, just lose, 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 lose. You'll get it twice as fast, and you can do it that way. That's the best way. 4.2 on the Shelly single. Oh, it was a single. Okay. Okay. That's still quite a bit. Yo, Green Eagle. Binsky. What's up, guys? Long time no see. I don't get off work so late lately. Are you WrestleMania 41? I am, good sir. I am. Let's try it 4 times. Let's see what the 4 times looks like. Still only 3. Now you can get 4. You can get 4 for those of you that, you know, play this. It's possible to get 4 lefts. It just guarantees you at least 3. You need a 4. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. So this is one of those ones, Bianca, if you're still here, this is the second round. This left arrow was already played in the first round, so you're gonna select up, down. You gotta save the 2 right arrows, and then you select the left arrow as well, because the left arrow was already played first round. You don't want to save that. Wow, this one's been shit. I tell you what, for 4 times we got shafted. Now watch, it's gonna give us all yellows. Look at that shit. I called it. Bro, this game, so cheesy. That's so crazy, bro. We did better on our 2 times than we did on our 4 times. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, man. What's your account on Slam? My best friend plays it. I have an account too. Here, I'll type it in. It's Wollongong. Most people don't know what the hell that is, so Wollongong. And then my other account is, this is my alt account. And that's for Slam and for Bunt. Slam and Bunt. It's all Topps mobile apps. Can anyone tell me what this is right here? How many repeatable times is this one? Yo, Binsky, 3 streams. Yo, bro. Suck it, boom. Takes me forever to get 12 wins. Roberts, well, we're going over strategies and stuff. I'm giving you my input while I'm playing it. You know, give you my frame of mind. It's all about how you play it. It's all about how you play it. Most people that struggle with boom, most people that struggle with boom just don't understand how to play, like, the strategy behind where to place your cards. And it just takes practice. It just takes practice. Yo, James, are you talking about on here, brother? Austin, 2. Oh, okay. Exotic. Thank you. Thank you. Only 2 times. All right. So I do this once. And then I could only do it one more time after that, right? So I might as well. Yeah, I'm going to save that one more time. I'm just going to get my 4. Today is 3, right? Yes? Okay. And today is 3. So I'm going to get my one and then claim the other one. Because if I claim 20 now, it's just going to waste 14 of them. Or 17 of them. So I'll claim my 3. And that way I only need 1 more. And then I could claim it. Heroic is Valor. Kane. WrestleMania 41 is Penta. Wow. Penta's, oh yeah, he's plus. He's plus. I mean, that's cool though. For the 4 times, it's 500 credits. For the 5, for 5 and 1500. Yeah. I am definitely not going to get 4 times. I mean, that just goes to shit. Last time we did it 4 times, I got less points in the 4 times than I did in the 2 times. So I'm not going to pay to get, you know, to get something I could just get off the draft board. And just get the 2 times on the draft board and just use those. Yeah, on SuperCard. All right, brother. Did you send a message? You got to send a message, though. Usually, James, it's members, you know, members only, but you do a fucking crazy amount for the channel, so definitely hook you up. Where has the deck checks? Oh, I stopped doing them, bro. I stopped doing them on there. I only for just subscribers and members. Yeah. Like when you become a subscriber or when you become a member or resub, when you resubscribe or remember. It just got to be too many, man. I just can't do that many. It got to the point where I was doing like 8 a day. And it's just too many. Like I can't do that many a day. Yo, I definitely didn't mean that you had to, but you know, I'll certainly take it, brother. You know, I'll certainly take it. If you don't know the name, Zonazoo04. Oh, you never mind, you got it. Oh, that's amazing. Beautiful unicorn. Bisky says, "Oh, well, on the next resub, brother, I got you, Bisky. Just resub when you come back in stream. Just resub when you come back in stream. How long you got left? Shouldn't be long, right? Because I don't see it. Looks like 15 days. 14 days. Not very long. I just wanted you to see my Sheamus card. It does it have the title image too? Somebody showcased the title image as well. But I'll take a look at the Sheamus. If you got do you got a different image other than the title one? Because we did see the title image already on it. Somebody showed us that. If you switch the image and put a different Sheamus on it, other than the one where he's wearing the mask, and not the one where he has the t-shirt on, the black t-shirt, or the title image, switch it to something different other than those 3, and I'll look at it. Yeah, just switch it off, Binsky. I mean, obviously the title image is the best, but we already seen it. But I'll check it out if you got something different, because I haven't seen any other ones than those 3. Yeah, Valor Fusion's delayed. Yep. Yo, Rye. Hey, appreciate the sub, man. Over on YouTube. Hey, all right. So, James, much appreciated for the membership. Much love. Let's check out his profile. Still fairly young, you know, 4,000 stars. Grinding on the games, though. Beautiful unicorn right here. Roman, he's going to be #1 for quite some time. He is going to be the #1 card in people's decks for quite some time. I'm not a huge fan of these cartoon style images and designs and stuff, but it's still pretty cool. Ethan Page. That's amazing stats as well. In Boom. Cool card. Good image. Nice, wholesome young man. Yo, this is a nice Sheamus image. Love the camo, the hair. Very, very good. I like that one. Nice green. Camo goes really well with that. Nice glasses. Hair looks fabulous. Our boy looks super skinny right here. Jacob. I'd have to say that even though obviously the requirement is to switch images and stuff, I'd have to say his other image is better. But this is the first time we've seen it on here. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Yo, Liv looks amazing. Yes, she does, as always. Probably one of the best Liv ones we got. Stephanie Vaquer. Yo, pretty dope. Yo, just followed on SuperCard. Hey, Brandon, appreciate it, man. You should buy some times 2. 250 credits for 15. It's only 250 credits for 15 times 2 on Giants Unleashed. 15 of them? That's a pretty hell of a deal, to be honest. That's a damn good deal, actually. Yeah, I think that's a damn good deal. Yo, Reaper. What is up, man? Welcome. I've changed it for the laugh. All right, brother. Did you send me a message, Binsky? I'll check it out real quick. But Stephanie looks great. Zelina. First time we've seen Zelina. Wait, the 2s are always better value. Yeah, anytime they have quadruplers. Same with Road to Glory. Same with Road to Glory. The times 2 multipliers in Road to Glory are way better value. But the times 4 certainly gets you by faster. Same with War Games. You know, all of the ones that have a times 2 multiplier or a times 4, the value will always be times 2, but speed, if you want times 4, you're paying for speed. Great Zelina image. Goodness gracious. Road case. All right. The Washed Outlaws. Don't judge us, MFers. Carry on Cross with an image that I don't ever remember seeing. I don't remember this image of Carry on Cross. Good image on him though. AJ Styles. Also a good image. And then we got the Tatum. Obviously, nobody's going to want to switch Tatum images. You know, for consistency, even though it's a 10, we got to go 9.8 because of the rules. It's only fair because, yeah, we did the same thing on the other one. 9.8 because of the Tatum. And the Tatum is the best. Wait, unless this is the only Tatum you got. Is this the only Tatum you have? If that's the case, then it doesn't count. Then it would be a 10. But I'm assuming you don't, that you have other ones. I have the Invasion one. Okay. Then we have to stick with consistency. Even though that you know, just like with the last one, it is a 10, but it does look like shit. I haven't seen it yet though. I have not seen it yet. Everybody puts this Tatum on here. But that's still a 10, you know, just like the last one was a 10, but we have to go 9.8 just for the sake of Yo, okay. First time we've seen the egg image. That's cool, man. I actually kind of like that. Dude. It looks like a dragon egg. Dragon egg with the cross on there. Got the hair too. That's pretty cool, man. I'm digging it. Oh, what the hell? Look at Natalia. Wow. Look crazy. It's good stuff, brother. Have you had any luck? No, I have not. No luck. No luck with Ethan or Alexa. I have over 100 wins. And no Ethan, no Alexa. I have finished it every day. I've gotten 12 wins every day. Or more. 12 wins or more every day. And no Ethan, no Alexa. We'll get there eventually. I mean, we'll get there eventually. If not, you know. And Bianca, if you're here, this is another one that strategy. There's no down arrows here. So if you you got to select a card, right? And so if you're going to select a card, you have to select the card that's not the singles. So since it's a down arrow, you know the other single is going to be an up arrow. So you select blues. You can either select 1 or 2. I typically just pick 2. Sometimes it screws you over. Sometimes it pays off. You know, in this particular case, it's going to pay off because blue is last. Now this is up arrow. Same thing, you select your up arrows, but because down arrow was already selected, you're going to pick down arrows as well. Now hopefully we get a couple blues. Wow, that's in-fucking-credible. We pulled every single yellow arrow. So the last 5 cards of our deck, are all blue. That is pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty, chat. Hey, there's the Axiom, though. I should get that deduction back for having to carry on AJ opposing arrows in that deck, considering they are in a. Oh, that's true. I didn't consider the deep implications of your strategy when setting up your team deck. That is true. That's a good. Good point. Good point. Buy them now so they don't I just don't have the credits, man. Don't have the credits, Ryan. Shit, I spent $20. I spent $20 this morning on Slam. It doesn't sound like much, but for me it's a lot. I mean, that's a negative net income. All I need is Ethan. I got Bliss Pro. Krusty. Nice. One day we're going to get it. One day we'll get it. Saddest thing you've seen today. Does get pretty sad in here. Not gonna lie, never played SuperCard. Came here from the slam. Now I'm invested. Yo, that's awesome. We got lots of guide videos and stuff. You know, feel free to come check them out. Go check out the guide videos and stuff. Let's use these doublers. See if we can't do better than we did last time. 3 again, like always. Lots of guide videos. You know, if you have any questions, let me know. You know, we're certainly here to help. So damn, 4, 4, and 4, or 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4. That's pretty good. Pretty good right there. My top 8 and level isn't WrestleMania, so I can't get the event card, but probably get the Dragon League. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, like I said, you know, Boom plays the biggest impact, whether or not the people made it to WrestleMania or not. Because you get like 50,000, 60,000 XP every time you complete Boom. And so if you were completing Boom right at the jump every day, you know, it made it really easy to get there. Made it really easy. They gave so much XP. I don't. The credits to Sheamus yet. Waiting on 16 credits for the offer wall completion. They're taking their time. Oh, man. Well, shit, 16K, that's a lot, bro. Another 21K coming as soon as I get 7 million power and warp. What is Warpath? I'm assuming another mobile game. Yo, Snowflake, what is up, brother? Welcome back after a 5-month hiatus. SuperCard, ready to grind. That's good. Oh, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Good to see you. Good to see you back in here. Aw. Ducks. Eliminated. Lame-o. Did we get Earthquake? Chat, I missed, that would have been a pro. That would have been a pro, but yeah, my dumbass missed the login on one of the days, so. Boom to me is a very simple chess. Yeah, I agree. I think so too. I think so too. Eve. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. All right. Another pro. Another pro that we're not going to be able to get done. We have so many pros. I haven't even started the matches on Crush yet. We got the Typhoon done, but we have the Rock Pro. We have Peter Maivia, also pro. We have a Victoria Pro. Big John Studd Pro. We have an Eve Pro. We just got way too many pros. Trish Stratus Pro. What, in this one? Oh, shit. Rey Mysterio Pro? I mean, we just got way too many, man. It's so hard to keep up. So hard to keep up. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. CM Punk Pro. Lexus King Pro. They're just sitting there, man. They're just chilling. They take. There's so much work. So much work trying to keep up. Oh, chat. Oh, never mind. I had a really, really good, really good Jay Uso, Jimmy Uso. I can't remember. Was it Jay or Jimmy? Old Epic Legacy card that's huge. We're gonna put it on a YouTube short, but it was a big hit. Very, very nice card. God damn, I need to get some of these pros done. Do you think it's worth it to Silver Star my dual base cards? Yes. Yes. I would get rid of them, man. I would. It's too much. Too much. I mean, unless you like really, really need it, I would get rid of it. I would get rid of it, man. Yo, Sam. What up, brother? Yeah, combine and delete everything that isn't PC or active. Yep, yep. Wow. New card? Shit. Like if you, for example, like, I don't know, if one of those dual cards is a Jacob Fatu, the Jacob Fatu one or the Tamatanga one, I'd keep it and pro it up if you do mail. If you do on the mail side, I would keep those. Other than that, I would delete them. Delete them all. And same with females. If you have females that are Tiffany Stratton, Raquel Rodriguez, Jade, Cargill, Stephanie, if you have those, I'd keep them, roll them up, put them in your boom, and get rid of everything else. You work on, if you need to try to increase your female deck or something like that, then, you know, all you need is 4 of each arrow. Well, 2 technically for campaign. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I remember now. We got to get one more. We got to get our one more cross so I can move on. Need one more cross. Wait, new card. What was the new card? I need one cross. Super pull? Hey, there's a 2 times. Cross, please. there any other way? No, not that I know of. Unless it's in the money packs. I haven't looked in the money packs though. The actual, ones you spend credits on. There might be some in there. But yeah, just the draft board. Stop making my life hard. Just one. So I could just get this Sheamus real quick. Lucky start, I'll take that. Tell you what, they're tough on the draft board. I mean, yesterday I tried to grind the draft board a little bit too, and I couldn't really get too many. The collectibles are tough to get. We almost got the Jacob quest done. Chat, we're up to like, how many picks have we done? All I'm looking for is one fucking collectible, bro. Just one. One single collectible. Jesus. The game knows you want, I know, right? It knows we need just one, and is like, you know what? I'm not gonna give it to you. Too bad, so sad, buddy. Obviously, there's no maximum of picks you can do in order to guarantee yourself across. Obviously not. I mean, we got to be well over 200 picks now with none. Jesus, thank you. Oh my God. About time. That's crazy. That took forever. I mean, I don't expect one any every single time I do draft picks, but I mean, that was a good 200, 250 picks just to get one single cross. All right. I have a good feeling about this. Collectible Master. Acquire the Celtic Cross. I have a good feeling about this one. Collectible Master. This has a possibility of giving us a Sheamus or 100 collectibles. Hopefully we get the Sheamus and the 100 collectibles. And we get neither. Rip. Just in case. Damn. Sucks. Oh well. I just did it just for efficiency purposes. This is only twice, and so I could just fill this one out one more time, which takes literally 2 seconds. And then we'll be able to get our second one. That pack was terrible. Although it does give you 3. I need to use a super move. Oh my god, look, I'm 1 out of 25. I've not done super moves at all. How many more we got on here? 148. We almost got this done. Almost done. I've been on for 4 hours and pulled 4. Drop rates suck. Yeah, the drop rates suck. Absolutely. Happened to me when we had the Cody Legacy cards. I needed to have one, just like 400 picks. Need to do groceries in a minute, chat, so... Yo, V. We'll just go with V. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't know if the X is an O, an A, an I. But either way, though, thank you for the follow. Thanks for coming out. In my opinion, WrestleMania event card design is better than Valor in Duel. I mean, I like WrestleMania card design for sure. It is better than Valor, but not as good as Duel. I like Duels. I think Duels is better. But I do really like WrestleMania card design for sure. I think it's very, very clean. Very clean. Valor is almost like, yeah, it kind of does remind you of that, doesn't it? It almost kind of does. Very true, man. Very true. How are we doing on health? Oh, he's not doing too bad. This is a gold. Next one's silver. And I didn't mention this earlier for those people that are new. Bianca is really the only one that said she was new. But for other people that are new to the game, no matter what, get your your 8 matches, your 6 matches, and your 4 matches in on your Giants so you could get this pack. Always make sure that every single Giant you get the required amount of bouts. Don't miss these packs. These packs have the best rewards in the game for an event. Rarity pick. And obviously based on your tier, just depending on your tier. These packs typically don't net too many good cards, but always be sure that when there's a new giant, look at the matches right here. It says, don't do the rookie pack because you don't get a rarity pick. You have to do the pack on the right, the bouts on the right. And it's 8 bouts for a gold, 6 bouts for a silver, and 4 bouts or 3 bouts for a bronze. Oh, and another thing, the bronze giants and kind of the silvers, they go by really, really fucking quick. So when a bronze pops up, in 2 hours, the giant will be dead. So and typically with silvers, they take a couple hours, more than a couple hours, 6 hours or whatever, 4 hours. But bronzes fly by. So if you see a bronze coming up, you have to be on it. Like, as soon as the giant dies, get your matches in. That way you ain't got to worry about it. I would honestly recommend doing it with silvers too. Get your matches in ASAP. If you got something else to do, fine. But get your matches in as soon as possible. I plan to watch your guide videos on this, but I wanted to ask if SuperCard's more like a pay-to-play. No, SuperCard is absolutely free-to-play. Now, it's, if you're used to Slam, where, you cannot get legendaries by coin packs, you cannot get legendaries by doing any of that stuff. Slam is a lot more, I mean, I don't want to say pay to win, but I would say that Slam is more of a pay to have good cards than this game is. This game is a lot more free to play than Slam is, in the sense of having good cards. If you are free to play, will you get every good card? No, you won't. You won't get every good card. There are certain game modes in here, like campaign, like this, that unless you play a crazy amount of time or just have money, you will not get the campaign cards. You won't do it. So there's pay to win game modes in the game, for sure. But the battle pass is another thing. The battle pass, these cards right here, pay to win. You have to pay money to get these cards, and they are very valuable in the game. But do you have to have them? No. You don't have to have them. I haven't spent money on this game since 2017. 2017 or so. And I haven't spent any amount of money, and I have quite a few cards that are, if you just look at my dual cards, we ended up getting the Rock. I didn't spend a dime. We have a couple event cards, Jade, Ricky. We ended up getting the Dashing Cody. We ended up getting the Pinta. We got the Stone Cold. That was gifted to us, gifted Battle Pass. We got the Alexa. All those was free. I did not spend, I don't spend any money on this game or nothing. Royal Rumble, same thing. We got the Stephanie Vicaire event card. We got the HBK. We got the Candice LeRae. We got the Rick Steiner. We got the Valhalla. All that for free. And I don't spend any money. Now, do I get every single card? I do not. You don't. Do you have to have every single card? No, you don't. Unless you want to do campaign. Unless you want to get campaign done. Campaign's really, really hard. But I know, I haven't done campaign in months, Thrasher. I haven't done campaign in months. I'm free to play and love campaign. Yeah, campaign's not bad. It's just being free to play, the chances of you getting the campaign card is really slim. There are some people that can do it, but it's really tough. It's really tough. If you don't have the Battle Pass card, if you don't have some full heroic pros, if you don't have some of these juiced up equipments, campaign is almost impossible to get done free. Almost impossible. You would have to be like a huge grinder. And I'm just saying for the average person, it's just not realistic. It's not realistic to think you could do it. Yeah, F1, you're a free-to-play player. We made a guide video on the Sheamus thing. Sheamus is 100% free. Don't worry about it. You know, you can get it. Events you can do free-to-play as well. Yep, PvP, TSG. I think PvP is super easy, but I put mine on auto, so I think I need 11 stars to finish campaign. I'm stuck. Yeah, that's tough. Yo, Vin, what is going on, man? Welcome. How much longer are we streaming? Not too much longer. I mean, probably 30 minutes, an hour. I mean, I'm getting ready to have to go downstairs to do groceries and stuff. So, also, if you have super coins, super coins is an amazing tool for new players. If you're a new player, grinding and getting super coins is awesome. Absolutely amazing. So you should certainly do that with super coins. This is a terrible start because these cards I do not want to get rid of. A lot of people, you know, just to give you my strategy again, a lot of people would probably try to push up and use these cards, but I do not want to place these cards on the board. These cards are used to get me out of sticky situations. So starting with these cards is usually a bad sign. So we're going to go that one in the middle. We're also going to go... I'm going to go left and right. Now we got to pick a side. We can either go left, we can either go right. So we don't have our up, we don't have our down, so we're going to go we have identical cards. We have identical cards on both sides. Doing this one, it kind of puts them closer to this one. So dude, this is tough. I'm gonna go on this side. That's interesting. That they did that. Here's a, I guess, strategy you might be able to think about. Some people, oh shit. Okay, there's the groceries. Hold on, I'll be right back, chat. I'm curious. For those of you that play this game mode, because I already know what I'm gonna do. For those of you that play this game mode, in this position, which card would you play and where would you play it? And I'm curious to compare what I would do to what y'all would do. I'll be right back. I'm going to get off, mate. See you again soon. All right, Binsky. Take it easy, brother. Let's see. What would y'all say? I would use the Raquel above the Candace. Okay? I would take the Raquel, take the blank and a red, the Jade to the GG and the red, then hopefully Steph to finish them. Wait, Raquel to take the blank and a red. Raquel. Oh, you're talking about this one. All right, place it right there. Either Raquel on the right or 270 Steph. I'm going to go Steph on the left all day. Probably Steph. See, that's crazy. I mean, it's just interesting, y'all's theories, because I would not. Like, me personally, from what I see, I think to me, the left side is more valuable. This side right here. And what I want to do, since I have the Steph, I want to clear up this middle right here. So I would place the Jade and do that. That way I can play this Steph right here. And I could take all three of these when they try to attack these three. So my deck is always protected. You know what I'm saying? So then now, since they didn't take these two right here, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this one right here and still just wait for them to try to push down and wait for them to take these two because that's the best they can do. And then when they do that, I'm going to take the Steph and I'm going to take all two of them back. So I'm going to take that. If they push down, which they should, right there, then I'm just going to hang out. I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to sandbag a little. And I'm going to sandbag this right here. And I'm going to wait for them to play that one and see if they take this one and this one. And if they do, then I'm going to use the Steph and take all three of them. I mean, it's just interesting to me because like a lot of people, you know, don't have the same sort of like mindset that I do. And I don't know if like that's how I win so many times, but like I could see moves like multiple times ahead. So I know exactly like which ones to place and where to place them and why to place them in particular spots. So it works out good. Now for this, we still have our boom. So I'm going to try to clear up this middle spot right here. We still have the boom. We're going to have to probably delete some of our people, but unless we can get that one, yeah, we should be all right. So we're going to clear out this middle spot for the boom now. So now we got the middle cleared out and just hopefully we get it. Hopefully we get the boom in time. There's the boom. So now I'm going to place, even though Stephanie could kill him right there, but she'll kill my cards too instead. So I'm just going to place, I'll just put her right there. That's fine. Like, it really doesn't matter at this point. We're going to be one short anyway, so it's all good. Two short anyway. But either way, that is my strategy. That is my, like, mindset when I think. And everybody, every single person, like, nobody in chat said to play the Jade where I would play it, where I would do it. Which is interesting. I mean, it's interesting to think like that. Yo, Phoenix. GG on that, brother. That's nice. We'll get the we'll get the pro Sheamus too. I usually bank about 4K a day game. Yeah, that's about what I do too. I mean, I am more concerned about the consistency of winning rather than the total number of points. Because even though getting through the ladder is cool, you know, and nice, there is much more value in getting 12 wins every single day. And if you can get 12 wins every day, that's what you should focus on. You shouldn't focus on points if you can't get 12 wins. I would focus on getting 12 wins first and then focus on trying to improve your deck to get more points. And like for me in that last particular case, having the Jade, which is a minus 200 card, minus 200% to everybody, having Jade is what made that deck, what made that strategy that I placed so valuable, so I could use Stephanie and take that whenever they came down far enough and just guaranteed myself a win. I just got a WrestleMania 41 Super Bowl. Did you end up getting it? Or did you pick the wrong one? Who was it? I use Jacob as like the all-around one. Yeah, the Super Boom. I mean, that's minus 200. I would recommend using Ethan, but you know, if it works for you and you win, you know, then I certainly wouldn't want to mess up that strategy. Yo, check out my Sheamus. Oh, with the jacket and equipment. All right, all right, all right. Wait, who said that? Was that Loopy that said it? All right. Said it. Wait, what? Oh, his equipment. I was like, image. 83K. Wow. That's pretty big. I mean, Roman's is still the largest. His can be up to 100K. So, but that 83 is nice. 83 is definitely nice. Haven't lost yet today, but I just started playing Boom yesterday. 33 streak record and still going. I would love it if they I would love it if they kept a total record on here, man. That would be so awesome. It's too bad they don't though. Like they got rid of the streaks, so we don't know, you know, the high streak. But they should have made a place to keep your total record. I mean, we'd floss the shit out of that. Longest all-time streaks. Our longest ever is 31. Which seems about right. I mean, we are, you know, we're about I mean, we've only lost 2. I guess maybe we've lost 3. I guess if this is only 31, then maybe we've lost 3. We're at 442,000. Got a quick question though. My tier was Valor when the event started. Hit a WrestleMania and the event card still unchanged because they restarted the game and everything. Yeah. So I I mean, I'd hate to break this to you, man. Pro tip though, it would have changed if you didn't start the event. But the fact that you started the event, it won't change. So next time, if you're close, do not start the event until you are for sure that that's the tier you're going to be in. Do not click it. Do not start it. Do not do any of that stuff. And once you click it, once you start it, then it's locked. Locked to whatever tier you clicked it on. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But that's how it's been forever, man. It's how it's been forever. And welcome, by the way, Red. Just save up your super coins, buy Dragon Lee. You'll have a 41 Pro. Yeah, that's true. Yep, yep. Back then, you didn't really play the events as much. That's fair. Yeah, if you were, you know, casual, just hanging out, just played the game for fun, you know, didn't play the events. Now, yeah. Any other questions, man? Let me know. You know, that's why we're here. Not the whole reason, but you know what I'm saying. We're here to help. We're here to help. I'm 123K away from WrestleMania. It's still a ways. Still a ways. You're gonna need get Boom done in a couple days. I mean, just do Boom. 2 days. You'll be there before the end of the weekend. Just get through Boom. Get through Boom. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, you'll be there. You get a shit ton of XP. 50,000 or something. Each time you get through Boom. So. Check Discord. Right? All right. Question though, how can I buy Dragon Lee? Well, you have a couple options when you talk about purchasing cards. Super coins, but the easiest way is in the store. I'll show you how to do it. Show you how to do it. Damn. Look at that, chat. 100.1K. 100.1. Okay, on the Sheamus title image F3. That is a crazy card. Crazy card. I mean, with the Roman Reigns, with the Sheamus, y'all better not lose power ever. Y'all better not lose power ever. That's the Discord channel, by the way. If anybody wants to join the Discord, let me know. I can send y'all the link. All right, so check this out, Red. Go over here to the little card thing on the bottom, right? Go over here to card catalog. And whatever tier you are, that is the max tier you could do this. So if you're only Valor tier, the max tier that you could do this for is Valor. You have to get to WrestleMania 41 before you could get WrestleMania 41 cards. So just click whatever tier you want to get cards in. And then go down here to this bottom one right here. It clicks forge. Click forge. And then you are going to be able to forge any card in here. And so if I want a Becky Lynch, I could forge it for 4,500 super coins and 432 blue tokens. If you already have 1 star, then it costs red tokens. So 9,000 super coins, 432 blues, but an additional 72 reds. So you could forge any base tier card like this. Not special cards, not event cards, not any of that stuff, but any base tier cards. So you could do that for any base tier card. So that's how people get them in from events, you know, get pros instantly, etc. Obviously, in the super store, you need super coins. So if you want the Lyra, it costs you 20,000. If you want the Becky, same thing, costs you 20,000. So you can buy them physically that way, but the way that most people do it is forging. Forging tokens, daily quests, very good way to get them. Reds and blue. Well, they don't have any blues in here today, but they typically have reds and blues in there, and then other, you know, various ways to get them. 210-1. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Yo, Andy, hey, appreciate the follow, man. Penta and Kane is heroic side. Yeah, somebody said Penta is the WrestleMania 41. I acquired 2 Jeff Hardys and Adam Cole's Iconics. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Scratch that, bro. Campaign is hands down the best way to get. I totally forgot because I haven't been playing campaign in months. Campaign is hands down the best place to get forging tokens. You get 1,000,000 fortune tokens in campaign. So grind the shit out of that. I just haven't played campaign in months. I don't know. I've had no desire of doing it. And y'all see that I got 1,000,000 forging tokens. So I'm not stressed about it. I buy forging, you know, I get forged cards whenever I want. Yeah. A team that does campaign, which I have not obviously participated in much in my team, but my team pretty good. Made a big brain move, forged all the 41 foundation sets, got all the XP, pushed you into yeah, Renegade. That's what I did in the beginning as well. When the new tier launched, I did the same thing. Very good idea. Yep. Yeah, free super coins. Free super coins. I'll show you where that is too, Red, if you're not in a team already. I'll show you what being in a team, how good that, you know, what that actually pays off for. Royal Rumble still, yeah, I would think so. Losing on purpose in Royal Rumble, you can get over 50% in one match. Two matches, you have your super move. But if you go in here, go into campaign, go into rewards, go into team, all of this shit that the team does, you could get super coins and shit. So, you know, it just gives you a bunch of super coins and stuff. As you see, I haven't collected anything. I'm a hoarder, bro. I'm a hoarder. Same with this shit. I'm just a hoarder, man. I'm just a hoarder, bro. I don't know. I just don't need it. I just don't need it. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm one of those ones that is always like I'm a doomsday guy. I'm a doomsday guy for sure. Like I'm one of those people that fucking has like all the medical supplies and certain things just in case. you know, just in case. Just in case fucking the zombie apocalypse comes around, bro, I have extra contacts, extra ibuprofen, extra morphine. I have extra antibiotics. I have all that stuff nice, neatly packed in stuff. I have getaway routes planned out. And campaigns, I don't collect them because I don't need them. Until I need them, I'll collect them. You know, that's always been my frame of mind. I always do that. In life too. Just in life in general too. Yo, Bent. What's up, brother? Welcome, man. Good to see you. Rough math, F3 Sheamus, full Max's equipment, F3 Zelina, and F3 power support proc, 125K. That's crazy, man. That's a wild amount. That is a wild amount. Actually, you know what? We need to get on some more PvP. Get this Sheamus done. Get this Sheamus done. Yo, my dude Thrasher. What's up, brother? Dropping the super chat, man. Much appreciated. Got a bonus chance Sheamus from the quest. And with collectibles, I got Seth. That's awesome. At least some people are getting it, bro. At least some of y'all are getting it, man. That's great. That's great stuff, man. Appreciate the super chat as well, brother. I gotta remember to use my my super move. For once, losing in Royal Rumble isn't a pain in my... I know. I know. See, that's the only thing bad. Like, while doing the Sheamus quest, I think Elimination Chamber is better for the Sheamus quest. Like, using Sheamus cards, I think it's better. But for the super move, you know, it's better, and it kind of hits off. You know, because this goes so slow in Elimination Chamber because you win so much. Like, this time we'll lose, so we'll get 4%. So I'm okay with losing in this. But you could put Elimination Chamber on auto and win no matter what. 100% of the time. 100% of the time you lose or win. And you get lucky and maybe sometime lose some of these matches. But you win 100%. So I'll like watch a movie, watch a TV show, and just leave this thing on auto and not even have to worry about it. One lost by 32 points. Wow. Gave me the worst cards ever. Had no room for best cards at the end to play it well. It's tough. I always recommend 4 minimum 4 minus 200 minus 300. And when you see things going downhill, like for example, the game that I played, I had my minus 200 Jade, and not one single person in chat gave the suggestion to use the minus 200% Jade. Because in my mind, I could already see it start to snowball. And so in my mind, I had to clear out the middle early to use the Stephanie. And so you have to have those minus 200s, minus 300s in there for those times in which you know that you're getting rolled on. And you have to figure out a way to clear it out. You got to clear out those cards. And you always have to have room to be able to clear it out. So I always recommend having 4 of them. Can you pull 4? No, you cannot, Astro. No times 4 on the draft board. Yo, I just got Ethan from Boom, and I'm on the 8th streak right now. Yo, Amir, that's awesome, dude. Congrats. Just curious, man. What is your nationality? Is that like real lettering for your last name, the OGUN? Is that real lettering, or is that just special scripts and stuff? I'm always curious about other people's, you know, cultures. How do you autoplay EC? Well, Paul, it's basically just like this. It's not really like autoplay where it autoplays, but it's just like this. I just push play and I just sit here and let the timer run. Like this, right? And so it takes 30 seconds each round, but I'm not doing anything, right? I'm not doing anything. And so then the match will play, and then it'll go to the next one. In 30 more seconds, it'll play a card. And so then this card, you know, this Sheamus comes along, and it takes 30 more seconds. You know, and then it's gonna play the card. And so it's not like auto, like where it automatically does it like instantly type of thing, but it just automatically does it like this. And so like I'll play it when I'm watching a movie and stuff, and I'll just let it play out, and then I'll look down after like a couple minutes, and then I'll just start another match. And then I'll keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that. And that's how I play PvP, to be honest. That's how I play PvP. It helps me keep up with it while I'm doing other stuff. Sometimes, like if I'm mowing the lawn or, you know, doing laundry or some shit, you know, whatever it is I'm doing, or fucking around, you know, I'll just push play, put it in my pocket, just leave it, won't touch it. I'm Turk. So that means Turkey, right? To say that you are Turk means Turkey. The O, the G, the U, not in the English alphabet. Couple of interesting things. I mean, I don't know if it's interesting or not, but my mom's favorite, my mom has, my mom's dad, my grandpa, was in the Air Force, and they lived in all over the world, multiple different countries. She's traveled from work to, she's probably been to 50 fucking countries, you know, multiple different cities. And her favorite city in the entire world is Istanbul. Her favorite city in the whole world. And another awesome thing about Turkey is that Göbekli Tepe is fucking like one of the most fascinating things in the world. Like, if not the most fascinating thing in the world, which is also in Turkey. I've never been personally, but I would love to go. I would love to go. Now, what they're doing to that place and making it a tourist site without, you know, applying the proper archaeology and study on it is very upsetting to me. But, you know, I'm not in the Turkish government, and I'm not in goddamn, I can't think of the company that owns the rights to that place. But I would love to, even still, I would love to be able to see it. I would love to be able to see it. Yeah, yeah. So many problems like economy. Yeah, which is why like tourist sites are so important, right? It's so important to bring in that revenue. I mean, I can't imagine how much that those sites, you know, those Göbekli Tepe, like, and all the other ones, like it's not just Göbekli Tepe. There's other places around it that are also very, very old and stuff, and that they're trying to set up the same way. And so I can only imagine that it brings in quite a bit of revenue for the city, for the country. So that is a good thing. But obviously for the for my for my curiosity, I would love to be able to know, you know, because since we learned it's 12,000 years old, since we learned the site is 12,000 years old, it just like brings a whole new question to civilization, you know? Like especially the what we thought to be true when I grew up, and when I was in high school in the early 90s. We were taught one thing, and every single thing we were taught was fucking wrong. Everything we were taught about ancient history, about Egypt. Turkey wasn't even fucking discovered then. Like every single thing we were taught about this earth in the 90s back then was all wrong. And so I would obviously, it's changing a lot. I would love to go though. Yeah. And then there's me, never been out of Texas. Yo, Vile. Are you in Fort Worth? DFW? San Antonio and also Houston. Hey, I live in Houston, man. I live in Houston. I live over on the northwest side. But yeah, man, I live in Houston now. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I live in Houston. From before the last, from the last ice age. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so fascinating, man. It's so fascinating, dude. Like I am such a crazy history and science and archaeology and all of that stuff. Like it just fascinates me, man. It just fascinates me. I only started just a few days ago. Don't really understand the new Giants mode. Could you help explain it? Yeah, Glory. I could definitely I can definitely help. Can you still cheat King of the Ring? I mean, there's no real cheating in King of the Ring. It just doesn't work. Like it lies to you when it comes to like whether or not you win or lose. Because ones that you should be guaranteed wins, it doesn't give you wins. Sometimes it loses when you should be winning, and it's very broken. It's very broken. It's been broken forever. And but you can't really cheat it. You could just put in your stuff. If you want your best chance, you pay credits, and that's it. And you just hope for the best. Any tips on super move? Yeah, go into Royal Rumble right here. Bent. Go into Royal Rumble and lose on purpose. Lose on purpose. Put in a couple big cards. Put in all shit cards. Or just put in all shit cards and then just try to lose on purpose. Or maybe one big card, so they put in a big card. And then if you get that big card, just don't play it. Play all your WrestleManias and then lose on purpose. You'll get it really quick. 50% if you can lose all 13 games. How is Texas? I literally never been to America. I mean, I don't want to like dog on the state I live in and stuff like that, but it's just not for me. It's not for me, man. Not for me. I am not I'm not a city guy. I'm not a city guy, man. I live in a city. I live in Houston. I live in the city. Like, there's millions and millions of people around me. It's filled with concrete. It's filled with freeways. It's filled with traffic, smog, and all of that shit. It's disgusting. I'm not a city boy. I'm more of a country. You know, I like the wilderness. I like nature. I like natural environments. I like the air. I like mountains. I like cold weather. I get none of that in Houston. None of it. I like animals. And none of it is here. There's other parts of Texas that have some of that stuff, but not very much. Like, not much of it. West Texas is not worth going to. It's very, very barren and desolate and very dry and very, like, not very fun. Panhandle, same thing. We do have some pretty places like the hill country, where it's nowhere near a mountain, but it's a hill. It's very pretty out there. They got some nice lakes and rivers and some trees, maybe a couple deer frolicking around every once in a while, but it's nothing like to my level of what I would want. So, I mean, if you've never been to America, I would skip it. I would skip Texas. There is many other places. If you're flying to America, there's many other places you should go to other than Texas. There's nothing here that you should see. Like, if there's a list, like if you're coming up with a list of things you want to go to, you know, Texas would, you know, the things in Texas, they wouldn't be on them. It wouldn't be on them. As far as the Giants Unleashed, okay, let's do that real quick. A lot of people think Turkey is an Arabic country, but it's not. Most of the Muslims live in Turkey, but it's not. We're in Arabic country. That's interesting. I mean, I didn't have any assumption about it. I mean, I see what people look like walking around the streets and stuff, and I see pictures that my mom has sent when she's in Istanbul. So I have like that sort of general idea about it, but that's about as far as it goes. I live in Scottish countryside, so I couldn't even imagine living in a city. Yo, you live in Scotland? That's my home country, man. That's my homeland. I always say that anytime anybody always talks about Scotland, because like, we're huge on family history, genealogy, and we have our family came from, like, the oldest. We have our part of my mom's side. We have it traced back to the 1200s in Scotland, in a castle, and so we still have a castle that was from our family. Like, I don't personally obviously own it, and they sold that castle a long time ago to other people, but like, the castle is still there and people go visit it and stuff, and that's where our family came from. And so it's like the oldest part of our genealogy that we have recorded for our family. And it's really interesting. And anytime everybody's like, dude, I'm from Scotland, I'm like, hey, bro, we got a castle out there. It's really neat. I mean, it's a really, really cool piece of family history. Much love from Seattle. What is the best deck for a run in King of the Ring? I personally run with this, man. I do fairly well. I do fairly well in my King of the Ring. Besides for that, okay, well, that didn't really do me any justice, did it? Guys, sometimes I have those days, but this is what I use. Sometimes I guess I do get out round one, but I do win a couple times a week. But I put in all big cards in the singles and sandbag the other three. So I sandbag all the tags and I put in top tier in the singles. And that's how I run it. And that's been the best, most efficient for me. Giants mode is impossible. No, it's not impossible, Glory. No, not at all. Not at all, man. It's just going to take you longer. Giants Unleashed is actually the easiest game mode. Alamo, San Antonio Riverwalk, Six Flags Fiesta. I mean, the Alamo's in the middle of the city. Riverwalk's in the middle of the city. And while the Alamo's interesting, it loses pretty much. Like, the Alamo, to me, loses everything. Like, I don't know. Like, it's cool to see one time, but I would never go back. Like, I don't really care. Like, anytime I go to San Antonio, I drive by it, and I'm like, okay, cool. It's the Alamo. I've seen it again. But if you see it one time, you're good. Like, that's all you need. The little church right next to it, same thing. It's a church. Like, okay, cool. But it's, like, so gentrified. San Antonio is gentrified to the max. And, like, the Riverwalk, like, it's pretty. It's much like Austin. Austin is super gentrified too. And it's nice for people that like that sort of thing. It's nice for people that like that sort of thing. And it's just that sort of stuff is not for me. You know, it's not my necessarily cup of tea. I don't really see the beauty in it. I don't see the beauty in it. I mean, it's done well. Don't get me wrong. It's done well. It's built well. And it, you know, looks pretty, but I don't see the beauty in wanting to be that. You know, I don't know. Great thing about Scotland is it's free land. You can walk anywhere and visit anything, even if it's own. Dude, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. Bro, you come in Texas on somebody's property, you get fucking shot. Open carry laws. You come up to somebody's car and you get shot. The castle in Scotland is called the Skene Castle. It is in Aberdeen. It's in Aberdeenshire. And it's called the Skene Castle. That is our family last name is Skene. So Giants Unleashed. Whoever asked me about Giants Unleashed. So the idea is to match the arrows, man. Quick tip on these cards right here. Do not play Lucky Start or Foresight unless you have a multiplier to play it with. So I would only play these two when you have a multiplier to play it with. So either play Lucky Start and Foresight with 2 times or 4 times. Otherwise, don't play them. Don't play 2 times by itself. Don't play 4 times by itself. Play only all 3 of them at once. And that's the only time you play them. So you're just basically going to match the arrows. This tells you that the last one is going to be left, right, blues. The first one's going to be up. That means the second one has to be down. So you're only going to play up arrows. We're going to play up arrows. We're going to match it, and we're going to get bonus points. If you do not match the arrows, it subtracts 75% of your damage. So now the second one's going to be a down arrow. Now we got down arrow, we got down arrow. Now because the last arrow is blue, I am going to save the blue arrows for the last one. But if I wanted to use a blue arrow, actually it's going to take minus 50%. So it would take minus 50% of my damage. But I'm going to make sure that I have as many blues for the last one. So you could play up to 4 cards, but I'm going to just keep those standby and just use the arrows that it asks for. Now the last one is left or right. And so you only play blue arrows. And here you see the bonus 300%, 300%, 300%. And the bonus depends on how many of the arrows you pick. So if you have 1 arrow, it does it straight from whatever it is. If you have 2 cards that have the same arrow, it's going to be plus 25%. If you have 3 arrows, it's going to be plus 100%. And if you have 4 arrows, it's going to be a plus 150%. And so depending on how many arrows you have that it's asking for in your play, you get a bonus of a certain percentage. So pay attention. Pay attention to the arrow at the top. Match the arrows below it. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Do you still complete quests like Fatu even if you don't get I do, Sandman. Yeah, I do. I do for the most part. Like I don't try to, you know, like this. I'm not going to get the pro unless I get lucky in this right here. If I get lucky in this, maybe I'll get it, but I don't have a Jacob Fatu. I don't have one. But I'm naturally getting this just by playing. And so I'm just going to complete the quest anyway. Sheamus is super easy. This is much easier than the Jacob Fatu quest to get a pro on. So if you have to pick one, pick the Sheamus because you should be, every single person should get a pro from the Sheamus. I live in Aberdeenshire, so that's cool to know, dude. That's awesome, man. You know, like we were talking about this the other day. If your family is from Scotland, you know, heritage, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. You know, if your family's been around there a long time, 100% guaranteed that almost everybody that is over there in Scotland is related to me. Like in that area, if your family's been there for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Like we have our genealogy from there traced like family after family after family for 500 fucking years. We're in one single place. Like, you know how many offspring that is, bro? Like how many offspring lived in one single area in Scotland? We've got to be related to 1 billion people. Like it's literally like fucking Genghis Khan going through Mongolia and having 1,200 children. Like he's literally like everybody in Mongolia is related to each other. Isn't everyone related to some extent? Yeah, I guess that depends on I mean, if you talk about scientifically, we don't have enough. We're not technologically advanced enough to be able to determine where it is we're related, right? So take, for example, your 50th cousin, right? Your 50th cousin goes back, obviously, 50 generations, right? That's thousands of years, okay? And we don't have the technology to be able to take two people, if we found their bones, and be able to DNA test them and determine if they were related or not related. We don't have the technology yet for that. So I'm going to say that to some extent, yes, but we just don't have a way to prove it. We don't have a way to prove it. And so by all accounts, you know, if you are somebody that, you know, that's why they say that in most cities, you know, in most states in most states in America, like if you're third cousins, you're good to marry each other. You know, not that I would do it, but you know what I'm saying? Like when you branch off, obviously the DNA gets sparser and sparser. And so like, sure, everybody's related. Everybody's sleeping with a relative, to some extent, but you know, our DNA is, we don't know. We don't have the technology to be able to see that in the DNA or know where it actually is that makes us related. I think it only goes back, I believe, I could be wrong, but I think it only goes back like 7 generations. I think that's the furthest we could go. Or 6 generations or something. I think that's as far as we could go. To be able to like legally say, you know, like without a, you know, scientifically that this person's related to this person. And 6 generations is not very long. I mean, that's only a couple hundred years. Yo, Sandman. No problem, brother. Anybody have any other questions? Feel free to ask anytime. The price you pay in Texas for a mini mansion is the same price you would pay in a 2 to 3 bedroom house in New York? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's certainly many factors to cost of living. And one of the biggest factors of cost of living is demand. You know? If people didn't have the money and people didn't demand to live there, the cost wouldn't be as much, you know? Also, you know, pay. I would think that the average pay for the same job in various countries, probably there's a strong correlation with cost of living. So the people that have the most cost of living probably get paid more money for the same job in other places that have lower cost of living. Taxes, probably another thing that get hit really hard. Taxes are vastly different. You know, same with California. It's very expensive to live in California. Taxes are a big chunk of it. Move to Alabama, right? Sweet home Alabama. I don't think of that. I don't think of that sort of thing, Alabama. Like in my mind, I think of more of Louisiana or Mississippi rather than Alabama. Not that it's true for either case, but that's just what you know. What cousin did you marry, right? Back then it was okay to kiss your cousin. You know, I was born in the 70s. I was born in the 70s, man. And back then when I was growing up, it was okay to kiss your cousin. I mean, we didn't think nothing of it. It didn't mean anything. It's such a challenge to even survive. It is, bro. Same in Egypt. Cairo is more expensive than other cities. You get paid more, but you pay more. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin. So did Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe married his cousin. I don't think they had kids yet though. Or I don't think they had kids. But Edgar Allan Poe's a little different though. With Edgar Allan Poe, he met, or when he started hanging out with his cousin was like 6. And then the cousin turned like 13 or something. Or 14, 13 or 12. I don't know how old they were, but like 12 or 13 or something. Then he married her. But he used to like babysit her or hang out with her or something like that shit. And you know, when he was younger. So maybe they were just third cousins and it's all good. It's all good, man. They were just third cousins. No big deal. I quit to work since I was 13. I'm only 17. Damn, bro. I can't imagine. I mean, don't feel bad about never being out of Texas at only 17. I mean, shit. I mean, when I was younger in the 90s, I didn't, you know, I didn't really feel school. I didn't really want to go to school. I didn't really want to go to work. I didn't want to do any of that stuff, so I just joined the military. And I can tell you, it's, you know, it's not for everybody, but it certainly helps a lot of people. If it's an option for you, I always think it's a valid, you know, I always support it. You know, I always support it. I think it's a good option for a lot of people. And that's what I needed. You know, and I joined the military right after high school and, you know, went off and went to the Marines and, you know, That's its history, I guess. Made it home. Texas gave you some of my best memories. It's hard, man. It's hard. Arizona, I have so many good memories from Arizona. Arizona gave me great memories. A lot of places I lived, you know, because I lived in Hawaii. That place, you know, I got a lot of good memories in Hawaii. Even I'd say the only state that I don't know if I have like the craziest amount of good memories of that I lived in was Oklahoma. I lived in Oklahoma for a few years. I don't really have a whole lot of good memories from there. But Iowa was good, Nebraska was good, Wyoming was good, Colorado was good, Arizona was good, California was good, Hawaii was good, Texas was good. All the places that I visited in other countries also good. I didn't have one bad experience when I went out of the country. Are you gonna get any of the PLE cards since there are 8 of them, 3 in store and 5 backstage? Sandman, I'm gonna get Raquel Rodriguez because I'm a very strong advocate of Boom, and Raquel just slaps, and so I'm gonna get the Raquel. As far as the other 3 in the store, probably not, but I'll get the Raquel in backstage. If you did not spend any of your backstage tokens and you use all of the QR codes or redeemed all of the free QR codes, you would have 5,000 backstage tokens. And I have not used any of them. So there are plenty of people that did get the backstage tokens and just used them, unfortunately. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to save them because it's a 40-day time window. So I'm just going to wait and see what comes out. And so since it came out, I still have all 5,000 of my free backstage tokens. And I'm going to get it. I'm going to use it on Raquel and put her in Boom. And it's only going to be a single. But I don't care because she slaps, man. She slaps. And she like helps out a lot. Yo, kick a poo. Go gamble and be broke. I've never been a gambler. I've been to Vegas like 4 or 5 times. I do like the little pull down slot machines. That's it though. That's it, man. I don't even do anything else. I'm not a gambler. Where's the redeem codes? I got them on X. I got them on the SuperCard Twitter page. Chat, if anybody knows them, can you put them in the chat for those people that know them? But they're on the X page. Some of them you got to go back a couple weeks. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Sky, Bianca, and Ripley. That's one of them. Yep. Oh, WrestleMania 41 was another one. WrestleMania 41. And then there was another one before that too. I can't remember what that one was called. Fuck, what was the... And then we had the one in the very beginning too. Oops. My wife's uncle was bad on drugs when he was a teenager. As soon as his dad died, he straightened himself out and joined the Navy. Now he's a senior. Yeah, see, that's a great story, man. Yeah, that's a great story. Military helps out a lot. I mean, again, it's not for everybody. I don't necessarily think that I would say that everybody would benefit from going to it, but for a lot of people, I think for most people, you should go. I think for most people, you should go. But if you got other stuff going on, you know, I mean, I wouldn't think bad of anybody that just didn't want to go. I understand. Oh my god, I didn't want to do that. Fuck you. Let me log on to this real quick. I need to do my Happy New Year's 2025. There you go, Shane. Legend. Thank you, sir. Yo, James Wood slaps. Oh shit. We have 6:45 right now. I totally forgot. Chat, look at us rolling. 425. We're ranked 425 right now. Fernando Tatis. We're at the 1K mark. We hit 1,009. We're at the 425 mark. Booyah, baby. All right. Let's knock this out. Do we still have Brewers in San Francisco still playing? Let me see if Brewers in San Francisco are still playing first. Brewers in San Francisco over 6-5. Game. All right. Let's update this. Oh, we got the bottom already done. All right, so we got Mackenzie Gore. We want Washington though. Actually, let me remove all those teams. Let me do Washington and Baltimore. Go CJ Abrams. Wow, only 2.0. Okay, we'll take it though. Stone Garrett. Nah. Cedric Mullins though. Let me get a Cedric Mullins in there. We'll switch these two out later tonight. Cedric Mullins only 1.5. Wow, I need to get a better Cedric Mullins. James Wood for sure. Got to get him in there. And I guess we'll do a Dylan Cruz as well. Get a Dylan Cruz in there. Hopefully Washington rakes. 2.5 and 2.5. Yeah, we'll go with two of them. All right. We got Dylan Cruz in there. Up to 854 now. All right. All right. We're making a push. We're making a push. That's all of them. All right. Let me get all these guys out. If you don't play baseball, I'm sorry. Got to do my rosters real quick. We got lots of Dylan Cruz. We're going to go a 5 spot of Dylan Cruz. He better have a day today. If he does not have a day today, we are going to get fucked. All right, Mackenzie Gore. And then let's go... I guess we'll go... Now let's go Mullins. I think my Mullins was higher. No, he wasn't. Abrams was higher. Oh, I think they were both actually 4.5. I think they were both 4.5. We'll just go with the Mullins. All right, we're good. All right, roster set. Game between Washington and Baltimore getting ready to kick off right now, man. We killing it today. We're doing well. We are doing well today. We are doing well, man. I'm liking that. I need to get my top 100. I have not been doing this every hour, so While we're doing it right now, real quick. All right. This is our third or fourth now. Third or fourth neon card. Yo, Juan Soto, number 4. Let's go. Sometimes he has big games, sometimes he doesn't. All right, that's our fourth one. Fourth top 100. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let me just knock out this little part and we'll jump back. Then collect 10 cards. We'll just rip open a couple packs. Let me get Luminaries. Best set in the game right now. Too bad y'all can't see him though. We can't get a good card. Ah, that's all right. All right, chat. All right. I'm sure many people have already seen it. Oh shit, we got another mystery box already. Look. What a deal. All right, I'll do that in a little bit. I just want to get the mystery boxes done. Get that knocked out. All right, I guess I take that back. It is time for us to go. WrestleMania 41 Punk. That's a nice card. I mean, I like it. I've claimed them. Thank you. Awesome. 100,000 backstage tokens that I never used. Awesome. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Last ride backstage. Try another code. Gifts galore and many more. Shane, my guy, coming in clutch. Chris, what is going on, man? Free Roman, free Punk. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. My wife's... Oh, wait. You have an amazing dupe waiting for you on Slam to help you trade. Oh, my God. All right, let me jump over there real quick before we head out. We're getting ready to take out. Wife says dinner's ready. How do you find the codes? I never seen any codes. It's on their Twitter page. It's on their Twitter page, but you want my blazing the trail. All right, brother. You can have that one. I love that card. I love that card. So take care of it, brother. That's for you. That's for you. I honestly, I if it wasn't you, I wouldn't do that. But I will use that to get to help get the EO. So I appreciate it, man. I love the Blazing the Trail cards. Those little tilt cards, they're beautiful. So hold on to that card. Lock it in place. Keep it forever. Yeah, supper time, man. It's 7 o'clock now. 7 o'clock. All right. Anyways, guys, we're gonna take off. We're gonna be back tomorrow. So hopefully I see everybody again. If you haven't subbed yet over on YouTube, if you have not followed yet over on Twitch, be sure y'all do that. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, I will drop the link real quick over in Discord. And let me hit you up with that link real quick, just in case y'all wanna join the Discord. Discord's a lot of fun, a lot of good people over there. SuperCard, Tops Slam, Tops Bunt, which not many people play Bunt, but I like it a lot. If you're interested in becoming a YouTube member, hit the join. If you're interested in becoming a YouTube subscriber, Prime subscriber, just hit the sub button. Other than that, I appreciate everybody coming out. A lot of new faces today, a lot of old faces today too. A lot of people helping each other, which is always great to see in a stream. So appreciate everybody coming out. Hopefully everybody has an amazing rest of your evening, and hopefully I see everybody again tomorrow. We're going to drop another video and YouTube shorts. So be sure y'all are following the YouTube page for more content, more shorts, more videos. I'm going to try to get the video out in a couple hours. The one that we did ripping open the Tops Now packs, which was so much fun. Great opening. Either way though, y'all have a good rest of your evening. Shane, take it easy. Final Boss again, appreciate it as well. Oxy, Vile, Amir, always good. Chris, always good talking with y'all, especially people that live in different places. I love talking about different cultures, different things like that, the whole world. We talk about everything here. So if you haven't joined yet, be sure y'all join. I will see y'all in the next stream. Y'all take it easy. Have a good rest of your evening. Hopefully it's tomorrow. Peace out, guys.